man and he let him go. And so I watch him panic. And as he panics, the air hostess comes back down the plane and she goes, hey, what's going on? I need to get the people out of here. He goes, yeah, I know, I got a problem on the Ebola list. I can't figure out where the passenger is. And she's like, yeah, I gotta get the people out. He's like, look, I know this is killing me as well, but I just gotta figure out. She's like, yeah, if I don't get them out, I'm dead. I gotta get the people going. It's like, yeah, I know, just calm down, just give me a second. And now you can feel the tension building in the plane. People start whispering, there's murmurs going around. Because some people are hearing pieces of the conversations, like broken telephone as it goes down the plane. All they're hearing is, yeah, Ebola killing me, people. Oh. It's like, yeah, dad, everybody out of here, dad. And it's like you feel the tension. People start looking at each other. The guy opposite me didn't even hide it. He was like, it's you, Ebola, it's you. I was like, dude, I do not have Ebola. Stop saying that. Stop saying. He's like, it's you, damn it, it's you. I'm busy coughing. I was like, if you don't shut up, I'll cough on you. I'll cough on you now. And he's like, what? I was like, I'll cough. He's like, what? I'll kill you. I was like, I'll kill you first. He's like, ah! Everyone in the place starts losing. The people are going crazy. Everyone is stressed. People want to leave. And in the middle of the chaos, in the midst of all of this, I'll never forget a Middle Eastern man, maybe 4 rows behind me, dressed in very traditional garb. He stands up and he sticks his head into the conversation being had between the air hostess and the safety official. And he goes, excuse me, pardon me. Sorry to interrupt. I couldn't help noticing what you are talking. I just want to say, maybe you want to check. I noticed that gentleman over there was coughing a little bit. The man, he never write anything for him. I thought he was wearing a hood. Something about him, I don't know, something. Just made me a little bit uncomfortable. I thought maybe you want to check. There is, you know what they say, see something, say something. Yeah, I just, maybe, you check there.
I did go to Zambia though. Fantastic place, Zambia. Went there, visited the place, had a good time. While I was there, I had a chaperone who really made my trip. His name was Ali Nani, a sweet guy. And his job was to get me accustomed to the Zambian culture, you know. And every day he would give me a new piece of information, some more interesting than others. Like one day he looks at me and he goes, Trevor, you know Zambia is a very, very conservative nation, huh? I said, oh, okay, Ali. He says, yeah. So please, stay away from profanity. I said, oh, okay, I can do that, you know. And I assumed he meant swearing, right? But I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure if he meant a person or swearing. I wasn't like, no, because in Zambia, people have names like profanity. So that's how I laughed when I met Screwdriver, eh? That's the same way I laughed. Yeah, because you see, in South Africa, we have African names you can translate, like happiness, blessing, hope, those kinds of names, right? But then in Zambia, people give their names, like their children, they give their children names of everyday English words, anything. So like table, chair, car, house. Yeah, you see like this, you just have to get used to it. It's very hard, but you have to keep a straight face, which was difficult because I met a mechanic who had sons named Brake and Clutch. And that was not, especially when Brake was running around causing chaos and his dad was there like, stop it, Brake, stop it, Brake, stop it, Brake. And I was like, hey, stop it, Brake. But you have to get used to it. It's a cultural thing, and so you have to respect it. And the second warning Ali gave me was even stranger. We're driving through Lusaka, the capital. And Ali looks over at me in the car and he goes, Trevor, you know here in Zambia, we're a very God-loving nation, eh? I said, oh, okay, Ali, that's a good thing to know. He says, yes. So while you are here, don't be gay. So what? He says, I know it can be tempting sometimes, but don't do it, huh? Don't be gay. Don't be gay? I've never been warned of this in my life. Don't be gay. Hey, bro, don't be gay. Don't be gay. Don't be gay. Crazy warning to get. But then I found out why Ali was warning me. Turns out in Zambia, being gay is illegal. If you are found to be gay, you will be arrested and sent to prison for more than 30 years. Yeah. Which is a bit of a weird punishment. When you think about it. I mean, I'm not saying gay guys would enjoy prison. I'm just saying if I was gay, that's not the worst thing you could do to me. You'd be like, you're going to jail. I'd be like, oh no. Don't be gay. I couldn't believe this. Gay is a crime in Zambia. Which got me thinking, if gay is a crime, that means the police have to monitor it. They actually have to police gay. Yeah. Which means in their police force, they have a gay division. It's a crime. It's a crime. So that means they've got a murder unit, they've got a robbery unit, they've got a white-collar crimes unit, and then they've got a gay unit. Huh? Yeah, they've got a little G unit in their police force that's responsible for all things gay. That must be the most fun police force to be in the world. You get to go undercover, dress up really nice, get in touch with your flamboyant side, just have a good time. I bet the sergeant's there every morning briefing his detectives. Good morning, detectives. Welcome, everybody. Today we will be launching a sting operation. We have just been informed of a fashion show that will be taking place. And as you know, the gays cannot resist the latest trends. Therefore, we will be in full attendance to apprehend each and every one of them. Let us make sure we are here. Detective Chipua, present. Detective Table, present. Detective Mungai, present. I think he's in too deep. How do you police gay? Do they stop you if you look suspiciously gay in the streets? I mean, gay doesn't have a look, but maybe you've just got a bounce about you. Maybe you just have like a bit of pizzazz. Maybe, do the police pull up there and it's like, woo! You over there! What is the purpose of that flamboyant scarf? Put your hands up! Turn around! Don't tempt me! Don't tempt me! You're going to jail. How do you police gay? Do they have roadblocks, like for drunk driving? Do they have gay roadblocks? They're just stopping people in their car. Good evening, officer. Good evening, sir. License, please. Thank you very much. Mr. Stylish, huh? Tell me, sir, have you been a gay this evening? What? Oh, no. I have not been a gay. No. In fact, I don't gay at all. I see. Not even one or two? No. No gays for me. No gays for me. Okay. Then tell me, sir, what is that I can smell on your breath? Is that balls? No, I don't even eat chutney. No. So you are not gay? No, not gay at all. Then, sir, can you please blow into this? Don't be gay. I was not gay while I was in Zambia, so I had a good time. Went around, saw the people. The highlights of my trip came when on my day off, I asked Ali for suggestions. Ali said to me, maybe you should drive around Lusaka, meet some of the people, just have a good time. I said, Ali, I want to do something special. He said, okay, well, in that case, maybe you can go to the mall. And if you are lucky, maybe you can ride the escalators, huh? So what? Yeah, I'm not promising anything. But if you are early, maybe you can go once or twice. So escalators, I know, mind blowing, huh? I thought he was messing with me. Until I found out people in Zambia go to the mall just to ride the escalators. Seems ridiculous till you understand the backstory. When we were in Zambia, there were only 5 public escalators. 5 in the whole country. The first escalator was built in August. Yeah. Not August 19. No. You guys remember August? August? You guys remember that? They built their first escalators ever. Yeah. And so now it's all the rage. People go to the mall just to ride escalators. Yeah. But now, I don't want you to picture like some dusty village. That's not what Zambia is. It's a beautiful place. They're developing just as we are. They've got roads, they've got airports, they've got beautiful hotels, stunning shopping malls. They've got everything we've got, even faster internet. They just never had escalators. And now they started building them. And because of that, people go there and they just spend a day riding escalators. Yeah. Dads will go home and fetch their kids. Children, we are going to the mall. To do what, daddy? To do shopping. And to ride the escalators. Yay! We couldn't believe this, so we went to the mall, right? We get to the mall is empty. Escalators are packed. People are standing in lines, going around, doubling back on themselves. There's old people, young people, even couples. There were couples. Guys that actually picked up women by saying, I'm going to take you to the escalator, girl. Ooh, you're so fancy, eh? escalators. Some people didn't even know how to ride the escalators. Kids were easy, they just jumped on. Old people would panic. There was one guy who got on the escalator and it was going up. And I guess to compensate for something in his mind, as it went up, he started leaning. He fell down. He was hurt so badly. Oh, it was fantastic to watch. We spent like 3 hours doing this, just watching people riding escalators. And you know what? Our patience paid off. Because in hour 3, the most fantastic thing happened. A school brought a class of children to the mall. And their excursion was just to ride the escalators. It was magic. 30 kids, about 5 years old, cutest things, wearing their little black and white uniforms. And they're standing there together holding hands. And they were so excited, so they're shining, you know. Not from excitement, that Vaseline. Just and there's 2 teachers with the children. And they grab their hands on either end. And in a long train, they start to march through the mall. And as they do, they start singing at the top of their lungs like little angels. Escalator, escalator, escalator. Oh, escalator, escalator. And it was the sweetest thing ever. People are waving at them, smiling. And these kids see the escalators and they lost their minds. These kids went crazy. They're not holding hands. They start screaming and running around. It looked like a zombie movie or something. This is like they're jumping, but then you see the smiles on their faces. It looks like the end of Sarafina. You're like, what the hell's going on here? These kids are screaming and having the time. They're jumping around, doing cartwheels. The teacher can't control them. She's panicking like, yeah, get back, get back. 2 by 2, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 was one of the kids. I didn't know. She was like, 2 by 2, next to me, sing it fine. Other kids are still jumping. She can't control them. There was one fat kid. He couldn't jump, so he just shook himself. Escalator. Escalator. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like I had gone in a time machine to a time when escalators were new, brand new and popular. So popular that people were taking pictures of the escalators using their iPhones. Tipiwa, technology, eh? Who even thinks of these things, eh? Can you imagine? Hey, we are in the future now, man. Mechanical moving stairs, what are we going to see next? I don't even know. Can you? I wonder how it works, eh? Let me just check there. Siri, how does an escalator work? I don't know, eh?
Some of you may or may not know, I have a new job. This is great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so that's fun. Phoned my grandmother to tell her the good news, which was really cool. I don't think she understood what was going on, but still she was happy. Phoned my gran and she was on the phone. I was like, Granny, I'm going to be on the Daily Show. And she's like, ooh, Trevor, I'm so happy for you. You got a job. I said, no, Gogo. No, I already had a job, Gogo. I already had a job. She's like, no, you didn't. Did you have an office? I said, no. She's like, then it wasn't a job. Well done, Trevor. My mom was a bit better. I phoned her. She was on the ball. You know, she was really excited for me. And to give you a bit of a backstory, I have 2 younger brothers. Right? I have one brother is 9 years younger than me, and then the youngest is 20 years younger than me. And so the youngest one, who's 11, just became head boy of his school. He's the head prefect at his school, right? Yeah, so then, no, please don't, no, this is my show, you don't clap for him. Please, they didn't clap for me at his, please. I work hard for my applause, please guys. So anyway, I phoned my mom. I phoned my mom to tell her my good news. And I'm on the phone with her and I'm like, Mom, this is happening. She's like, oh, baby, I'm so happy for you. Oh, this is so wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so great. Oh, and did you hear what happened with your brother? He became head boy at his school. Oh, I'm so happy. Both my boys are doing big things. And I was like, yeah. Some things are bigger than others. She's like, no, baby, it's all the same to me. It's all the same. I was like, you say that, but I mean, you know. If you had to choose. She's like, okay, fine. I'll be honest. You were never a prefect, so Damn it! That's when I wish I had a physical phone. Yeah? That's when I wish I had a landline. You know, I have those landline moments in my life where I wish I had an old school phone so I could slam it down. Young people will never know the joy of slamming a phone at the end of a call. Like cell phones have robbed us of that. That feeling, you know, where you get to tell the person, screw you! Bah! Ah, it feels so good. They feel it on the other end, like, ah! It's like you punch them in the ear. Now with phones, you've robbed of all of that. You know, there's no sense of power. Screw you! That's all you have. And you can't even press the screen hard because you're scared you're going to crack your own phone. You don't... I hate cell phones so much. I think they're robbing us of our intelligence. I honestly believe cell phones are going to be the reason that human beings devolve. We're going back to the Stone Ages because of those things. Everything about them is turning us into apes again. Neanderthals. I was looking at my thumbs the other day. I spend so much time texting and sending messages that I feel like they've started curling over like monkeys' hands. I've gotten really good at typing and grabbing branches. Everything about those phones is robbing us of our humanity. We were proud because we evolved, we stand, we walk tall. And then we got our phones. And now every day we spend like this. And over time we're gonna go back down. Have you tried to have a conversation with someone on their phone? Literally sounds like a caveman. Just We've lost it. We don't know how to communicate anymore. Now we use those emojis for everything. Emoji, 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 emoji. No one even uses words. Send a paragraph to your friend. Had a great day, did this. It was so funny. They reply, hey. And did you hear? She died. Whoo. That's it. No words. Emojis are basically the cave drawings of 2015. Yeah, we judge cavemen. We think they were primitive because we couldn't find any words in their pictures. Someone's going to think the same thing of us. The way we look at cavemen and go, oh, look at them, they couldn't write. Oh, the caveman, he was so simple. Oh, and he was hunting and he had a family. Oh, simple. Someone's going to see our messages in 1,000 years. Be like, oh, look at that. Oh, the people of 2015, simple. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, they laughed and they cried. Sometimes they laughed until they cried. Yeah. Some of them were blind in one eye, yeah. But that didn't stop them from having fun. Aww. And there were monkeys that didn't talk. Oh, monkeys that didn't listen. Oh. And they were always dancing in red dresses. Oh. 2015, a simple time. We don't communicate anymore. Got our emojis. Phones are making us dumb. I fear most for women, you know, the most intelligent of our species. Yeah. And I fear for you. I fear, ladies. I fear for what the selfie has done to you. Women are obsessed with selfies. The average woman spends 50% of her day thinking about when she can take the next selfie. That's all she's thinking about. Oh, let's take a selfie. Oh, let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie now. Let's take a selfie. Take a selfie of me taking a selfie of you. Oh, this is great. Selfieception. I love it. Everyone's just in there. Selfie, 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 selfie. And you know what's fine? The pictures look great. The pictures look great. Instagram. Oh, like my picture. Yeah, it looks normal. But have you seen what it looks like when someone makes a selfie? It is the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life. A normal woman sitting by herself, having lunch, doing whatever she's doing. And all of a sudden she'll look at her phone and something in her head goes weird and she transforms into a selfie monster. She literally just be there looking at her phone, going through stuff, and all of a sudden she's like, just randomly took a picture, caught off guard, hashtag I woke up like this, hashtag no you didn't, hashtag you crazy, hashtag stop that shit. You know, recently because of my job on The Daily Show, I got invited to very prestigious events. I've started getting invited to very, very fancy functions. Functions I would have never been invited to before. Recently I got invited to my uncle's wedding. Never knew me before this. And before that, I got invited to an event in New York called the Met Gala, right? A very prestigious event, yeah, where 500 people are gathered together, different personalities from all walks of life come together, actors, singers, painters, musicians, everyone. And you spend a night dressed very nicely, looking at history and art. Just walk around, smiling, looking sophisticated. Yeah, and it's so exclusive that they tell you exactly what you're going to be wearing at the event, right? So they not dress code, exactly what you wear. So I got phoned. They said, Trevor, we'd like to invite you to the Met Gala. I was like, wow, okay. And they said, and you will be wearing a Ralph Lauren suit. And I was like, oh okay, how much is Ralph Lauren? But they were like, no, we provided for you. Ralph Lauren is going to be giving you the suit. And I was like, wow, I get to go to the Ralph Lauren store and pick up a suit for myself. They're like, no, the man, Ralph Lauren, is going to give you a suit. Do you know how mind-blowing that is? To meet the man whose name is on your clothing. That was just crazy. Like, that's never happened to me. I've never had the opportunity to meet the person whose name is on my clothing. I've never had the chance to say, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Price. Like, this is a new world for me. Here I am wearing his suit, invited to the Met Gala. And they tell you it's going to be a fun affair, you're going to have a great time. You get there, you eat with some people, you talk, you laugh, you walk the red carpet, which sounds like fun. Red carpets sound like fun. Walk down a carpet, people take pictures of you. Yeah, it's a lot more stress than it seems. Because you have to look perfect. I didn't know this. Like, you have to look perfect all the time. And they're so strict about it that they have a tent at the beginning of the red carpet that you don't see on TV. And in that tent, they prepare everybody. All the celebrities stand in the tent together, and then they make sure everyone's dress is perfect, everyone's hair, nothing is crumpled up, nothing, and you stand there, and everyone's there together, which is really cool because you see all the celebrities like getting dressed basically, and you know everyone. They don't know you, but you know all of them. So like you're there, you're just looking at people, and people are very nice. You're like, hey, how are you? It's like, oh, hi, I'm Trevor. Trevor, nice to meet you. It's like, oh, Beyonce. You're like, yeah. Come on. Yeah, I know you from my bedroom wall. I know you. But you can't say that. You see, because you gotta look cool. You gotta look like you belong. So now you're meeting people that you know, but you gotta act like you don't know them, which makes you look like a jackass. Because now I'm there like, Trevor, Beyonce? Beyonce, did I say it? Beyonce? Nice to meet you, Beyonce. Pleasure. JZ, nice to meet you, sir. Yes. You just look like an idiot. So I'm standing there getting ready with everyone. And then there's a guy who basically tells each person to walk out one at a time. Each celebrity, you walk out onto the red carpet. And there's 3 stations on the red carpet. When you walk out, the first section is American photographers. They take pictures for all of their magazines and newspapers. When they're done with you move down to the second section. That's the European photographers. They do the same thing for their magazines. And then you move to the last section, Asian photographers, Japan, China, that region. They take pictures, and then you walk into the event. So you walk to each one. They tell you to smile. Don't smile too much. Closes your eyes. Don't not smile. Makes you look angry. And pose with your body and your head. Pose body and head. Because some people make a mistake and then turn. Don't do that. Turn everything at the same time. Everything. So I'm ready. I'm like, I can do this. So I'm in the tent with all the celebrities, and the guy's calling people out. Lets them out one by one because they don't want 2 people in the same shot. They don't want Beyonce there and then me in the background. Like, So the guy's like, okay, we're ready, guys. Look, we're ready. Rihanna, let's get Rihanna out. Rihanna, come on. How are you? Good to see you. Come on through. And so Rihanna walks out. Anne Hathaway. Anne, how are you? Come on, Anne. Good to see you. Go on. Yeah. And then it's my turn. The guy's like, you. Yeah, you. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm like, me, okay, me. He's like, you ready? I was like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, go on. And I stepped out, and immediately when I got out, I realized I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. I was not ready. And I've never seen that many flashes in my entire life. You step out, and it seems like every camera in the world is flashing at the same time. All of them screaming. It's like, it's just bright. It looks like someone threw a teaspoon in a microwave. It's going crazy. It's like, and everyone's screaming your name. Trevor, over here. Trevor. Now you're trying to find them. You look like a madman with voices in your head. Trevor. You're like, yeah, speak to me, Jesus. He's trying to fight. You don't know where the thing is coming from. You're like, come on, Trevor. And then one guy throws me off in the middle of it. He's like, Trevor, give us a pose. And I'm like, a pose? He's like, yeah, pose. I'm like, nah, I don't know how to pose. I've never thought of posing. No one told me. So now, like, I don't know what posing is. I've never practiced posing. And then the guy's pose. I'm like, I don't know what's a pose? He's like, come on, something sexy. I'm like, sexy? I don't even know what's it, because I've never practiced. And when I read magazines, I go straight to the women's section. Like, I don't look at the men. I don't see how they posing. I look at J-Lo and Kim Kardashian. So he's like, sexy. I'm like, sexy. So I just go to what I know. I'm just standing there. I was like, what the hell? Okay, stop that. Okay, that's good. Okay, go on. Good job. I was like, okay, that was stressful. So I moved down to the European section. I'm getting there. I'm still stressed. The bright lights have got my eyes going. The next guys are there like, okay, Trevor, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, all right, over here, Trevor. Some guys didn't know my name though. I could hear that. Because one guy said Trevor, another guy said Trevor, then other guys were just like, Trevor. Yeah, but it's sort of like with a dog. Like a dog doesn't really know its name. Like if your dog's name's Spotty and you go, Spotty, it's like, huh? So I did the same thing. So, they were like, Trevor. I'm sure there was one guy who hated me and he was like, never! And I was like, I didn't care. I was in the mix. I was posing. I was sexy. I was doing my thing. I was loving it. And the guy's like, okay, good job. Go on. And I walked down and I went to the Asian section. And I stood there and all the photographers were ready. And then they just looked at me. It was... I don't think you guys like... It was the weirdest, because it was like flashing, snapping, flashing, screaming, flashing, snapping, screaming, flashing, snapping, silence. I got there, and they just looked at me. And then they looked at each other, and they looked back at me. They looked at me the way you look at food that's just arrived at your table, but no one has ordered it. That's the way they looked at me. Like they were waiting for the menu, like for the waiter to come and be like, sorry, we didn't order. Did you order? Who ordered? No, we didn't order this. We ordered celebrities. We don't know what that is. No, we don't know. We didn't order. That's how they're looking at. Now I'm standing there. I'm already posing because I've been taught to do. Now I'm there doing nothing's getting them. Even these ones, nothing's working. They're just looking at me. And then, I don't know why, like I panicked because I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. No one's taking a picture. No one told me what to do if they don't take a picture. So instead of just walking away, I started making the sounds with my mouth. Just a defense mechanism, I guess. So I panicked, and then in the silence, I was just like, Trevor. And now they're just looking at me like, Trevor, good job. And I was like, man. The newspapers say that. He's famous, so now people treat you like you're famous. They start saying weird things to you. Strangest things people would say to me. Trevor, well done on everything, eh? Congrats. But, even though you're going to America, don't forget us, all right? Don't you forget us. Like, I don't even know who you are. People would say the weirdest things to me. You know what the number one thing people have said to me? Number one thing? It's not good luck. It's, hey, Trevor, good luck over there, but whatever you do, don't forget your accent, all right? Yeah, please, don't pull a Charlize on us, okay? You keep your accent, man. Make us proud. Everyone said that. Trevor, brah. Hey, Trevor Noah. Hey, Masakan. Hey, man, you're making us proud, no? Yeah, man, you're doing big things for us, but brother, can I ask you a favor, no? Don't lose your accent, no? Don't lose your accent. Yeah, when you come back from the States, you mustn't come back talking funny, okay? Please, brother. If you lose your accent, don't come back. Just threaten me? What does that mean, if you lose your accent? How do you lose your accent? People make it sound like you're going to be walking down the street and then just out of the blue you'll be like, huh? My accent! I lost my accent! What the hell is my... Oh. Well, hello? No, that's not my accent! That's my accent! How are you going to lose your accent? I was stressed now. Because I don't want South Africans to think I'm not South African. I don't want them to think I've forgotten something. This is my home. Now I'm stressed coming home. I'm in the plane flying back to Johannesburg, and the whole time I'm just thinking, don't lose your accent, Trevor. Don't lose your accent. Don't lose your accent. Don't accent. Is that how I say accent? Accent. accent. By the time I landed at OR Tambo, I was losing my mind. I like walked in arrivals, the woman was there at customs. Welcome back to South Africa, sir. I was like, yes, I'm back. Same old Trevor. Nothing changed. Going crazy. Because I love accents. I really do. I love accents. I like learning languages, and so obviously accents are a byproduct of that. I've learned over time that even if you can't learn a language, an accent is a great way to communicate with somebody in your own language whilst trying to bridge the gap. You know, you learn somebody's accent, you communicate more effectively. The thing is, though, you have to learn the accent in the right way. If you're going to speak to someone in their accent and you do it in the wrong way, you might come across as racist. You've got to be very careful about this. White people in South Africa often fall into this trap. Yeah. It happens at petrol stations quite a bit. See people driving in with their friends, talking normally, sitting in the car. You know, so I mean, if we get all the numbers together, marketing should be behind this. It should be a breezer. You know, HR's stepped up, and it's going to be a great year end. Look, we try and make sure that. Oh, sorry, hold on. Hello, Baba. Hey, sharp man. Please put Lapo full tanky, eh? 95, unleaded, yeah. Also check our tires, eh? Pressure, pumpy, not too much, eh? 2.2, okay? Yeah, good jobby, yeah, sharp, donkey boss. Don't do that. He's a grown man. He's been pouring petrol his entire life. He knows what you need. Just talk to him like a normal human being. That's the thing people don't understand. Speak to him like a normal human being. I used to get so angry. Whenever I'd see white people changing their accent when they talk to black people, I get so angry. I was like, are all white people racist? Is that what it is? You're all racist? And then I learned. Life taught me not to be so quick to judge. Yeah, I learned a valuable lesson. I was driving to Gold Reef City one day, into the backstage area, and the security guard came out to the boom, and he was like, hey, how are you, sir? Is your name on the list? I said, yes, how are you, Baba? My name is Trevor. He's like, okay, Chabal. I said, no, Trevor. He's like, oh, sorry, Chabal. I said, no, Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shaval. Trevor, Shaval. Trevor, Shaval. And now my friend who was irritated, he just leans over me and he's like, hey, Papa, get Trevor. He's like, oh, Trevor. Why you don't talk properly? And then I understood. I finally understood what white people have been trying to do. I see, you're trying to communicate more effectively. You're trying to engage somebody, but understand this. When speaking to somebody in an accent, the number one rule to understand is an accent is not a measurement of intelligence, right? An accent is just somebody speaking your language with the rules of theirs. That's all an accent is. So don't speak down to them. Don't patronize them. Speak to them the way you would to yourself. Just try and learn their accent. That's all it is. It's just another accent. Yeah. And I learn them. I spend all my time learning accents. I try. I love it. I learn in restaurants. That's a safe place to start. You know, you learn, you read off the menu, you try and pronounce the words correctly. I was inspired by French restaurants, funny enough. Yeah, whenever I'd go to a French restaurant, I was always fascinated by the fact that people would order food in a French accent. I never understood why. Because they don't do it in any other restaurants. Only in French restaurants do people walk in and then change their accent when they order. They come in talking normally. Yeah, you know, it's a wonderful thing. You're really going to enjoy it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, stunning. You have to have, the dessert. Oh, good evening. How are you, sir? Yes, I will have a bottle of water for the table, please. And let's start off with, could we get the Sauvignon Blanc, please? Yes, and you know what, we definitely for main is going to have the filet mignon. And for dessert, we're going to go with the crème brûlée. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, you're going to love it. Like, why are you doing that? I never understood. I was like, why? Because it's not like the French are going to return the favor. There's no French people sitting in our restaurants in South Africa looking at the menu like, so for the table, we can order some starter portion. We share something? No? Okay. Could we please have one serving of the boerewors? That's not gonna happen.